When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
Well, here we are, our last park, Disney's Animal Kingdom. We just went through line in the checkout search. Security is heightened. We're entering the forest. It's all around us. The southern giant anteater is in here somewhere. Where could he be? He's somewhere in there. Well, look up there. It's the tree of life. How miraculous. Let's go take a closer look if we can. Right over there is the tree of life. We'll try to get a better angle when we come back. People getting their nice pictures taken today. Oh, he's blushing. We're going to another continent now. Not just a country, but we're going to Africa. Look in Africa.
You alright? Having some problems?
Welcome to Harambe or something, Port of East Africa. And there may be some crocodile down there. Maybe not. We'll find out soon enough. They make this look like places in Africa. That's how I would imagine it would look like. Even though it could be totally different. But this is how Disney sees it, so it's got to be true. Someone's getting ready to play the bongos. So we're looking through Gorilla Falls right now.
Stay on the trail and no eating.
No eating bananas.
Especially bananas. Got paw prints on the concrete. Try to keep that going up for me.
Right here is a Cairo spiny mouse. And over here is a spider tortoise. Look at him. He has a lot to say today. Right here is a sand boa. And over here's a boa somewhere. Look at this guy. This is equivalent to a zoo, basically.
It's always on the edge of the branch.
That one's trapped. Or is it a leaf? It's a leaf.
Clear up underneath the leaf up there.
Dans le fond, dans la cage, regarde. Il est engagé, il est par là. Là, c'est pour les oiseaux.
All the nests up there.
Look at this bird.
As we look above, as we do below. He's looking for lunch. We found some zebras. The only thing is, I only got their tail end. Okay. Gypsy Lynn found a better spot. That's okay, it's okay. I think he's wanting to make a friend. Either that or he wants to go back home in these holes. Do you guys name them?
They're all have names.
Okay. Okay. Just taking it easy. Look at those feet. Do 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 do. Like this bridge?
Alright, bouncy bridge.
Do 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 do. There he is, just eating a little grass, chilling out in the cool.
He's right in front of you. See him? He's right there in the cave. Look.
This is awesome. Do 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 do.
And Jumbo's how we say hello. So Jumbo, everyone.
Jumbo!
Oh my goodness. Well, my name is Meredith, and I'm going to be your guide today through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Main order of business, I do need everyone to remain fully seated the entire time with hands, arms, feet, legs, everything else inside this truck. There's a lot of rough terrain, a lot of the brush has some pretty nasty thorns, and of course there's wild animals out there. So, most important thing, alright, with the safety message out of the way, raise your hand if this is your first safari ever. Couple folks, welcome guys, and to my return visits, of course, welcome back. The reserve was established back in 1971 to help protect Harambe's local wildlife. And we're working with groups like the Disney Conservation Fund to make sure that all the beautiful things we're going to see out there will always be here. We're just going to wait here for just a moment and wait for the warden to give us clearance on into the reserve, and then we're going to be on our way. A little bit about me, I've been visiting the reserve since I was about 8 years old. Mom brought me here just a couple too many times. I love the animals so much, I left my home in Baltimore, Maryland to make sure that I could be with them full-time. Any Marylanders by chance? No? That's okay. Alright. Well, that's a little bit about me. I hope by the time that we part ways, you're going to love them just as much, because we protect what we love, and that's what it's all about. That's it. Let's head on in. We're starting off here in the Oturi Forest. Forest really is the key word. Lots of these animals are going to really use their natural surroundings, relying on camouflage and hiding and appearing to be very shy in their demeanor. Over on the right-hand side, sticking out from the bamboo, there is an okapi. You can just kind of see the face. The okapi wasn't documented by Westerners until 1901. Before that, people believed it was a myth. It has a lot of stripes on its legs and hindquarters that kind of mimics the way that the sun moves through the brush, helping it to basically disappear. And they're the only known relative of the giraffe. It's all in the shape of the skull. We're moving down now towards a watering hole. Hopefully we'll see some black rhinos. Kind of hard to miss. Yep, there's one way up on the top of that hill. It's kind of diagonal to us right now. It's over on the hill to the left. I'm not quite sure how great that angle is going to be as we loop around, but we will try our best. So these guys are 3,000 pounds. Ooh, there's another one back there, but it's not as close. Can you see him back there?
Yeah, they're back there.
See those ears moving? Black rhinos have a narrow mouth with a curved upper prehensile lip, which just means that it can grab and grasp the same way that we will with our hands.
They are big birds.
There it is up on the top of that hill to the left. Other animals with a similar accoutrement are going to be giraffes with their 18-inch long tongue and elephants with the tip of their trunk. Crossing the road right now is one of my personal favorite animals. These are bongos. Hi, sweetie.
Look at the bongo.
Absolutely beautiful animals. And amongst them over there on the right is also a greater kudu. Let's talk about those bongos first. They're known as the ghosts of the forest for how shy they are. Their horns are swept back with a full twist, keeping their heads safe as they move through this environment, but they'll also use them for defense and as a way to dig for roots. Greater kudu were the second tallest of the antelope, and that was a female back there. Didn't have any horns. The males will have horns that are about 6 feet. A lot of our forest-dwelling animal friends are really losing a lot of habitat, making them not have a home, place to live, or a place to eat. So, 3 ways to help them. Reduce, reuse, what else, friends?
Recycle.
Recycle, exactly, guys. It's really, really important. We just have to hop on that bandwagon just a little bit more, and it's going to make a big difference. Let's head down towards the water and see if we can find any hippos. Success. Yep. 2 of them coming up ahead on the right. There's a pink-backed pelican hanging out on the side of the road as well, too. Hippos can sleep underneath the water, obviously. There's a couple of them showing that over on the left as well. They can hold their breath for about 5 to 8 minutes. And they have an auto reflex in their brain that lets them know when to come up for air.
Oh yeah, there's one over here.
They can open their mouth about 5 feet. They're very territorial, and a fully grown male will be about 5,500 pounds. So if you've heard that they are one of the more dangerous animals in Africa, that statement is correct. Pink-backed pelicans down there on the left as well. Wingspan 7 to 9 feet, and they are colonial nesters. So they'll live together in large groups of up to 200 bonded pairs. Awesome view of that bloat of hippos. Oh, a group of hippos, a bloat. Oh, look at them all cuddled up sleeping. That's so cute.
Right there in the middle.
I love it. All right, let's keep it moving. We're gonna head down towards the shallows. I want to see if we can catch up to any of my crocodile friends. Guys, down on the left, there's a baby hippo out of the water.
Oh, I'm not sure. Look at it. Like a ball.
That's so cute. All right, guys, that was your one. Sit down for me, please, especially now that we're going over a bridge.
Well, there they are.
Yeah.
These guys are 16 feet, 500 pounds each. They have about 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch in those jaws. If you do see one hanging out with its mouth open, not to worry, they're trying to cool off. That's how they release excess heat and regulate their internal body temperature. Let's keep it going. We're making our way out to the savannah. It's a whole new ecosystem. It's pretty much a superhighway for lots of Africa's migrating animals, so that means there's usually a good amount of activity out there. And for most people, I've noticed it tends to be their favorite as well. So let's go out there, see what we can find.
Oh, there's giraffes.
Most drivers will tell you as they go down this hill that it's their favorite view. It's mine too. To me, it's a glimpse into the wild Africa that we and the Disney Conservation Fund are working really hard to preserve and protect. You can actually donate today at any major merchandise location. How cool is that? And Disney will match your donation. Check it out, there are some giraffe out there. Oh wow, looks like there's quite a few of them on the move out there. All the giraffe here are Maasai giraffe. We're going to be able to tell when we get closer because of the jagged, undefined markings on their coat, which is really characteristic of their subspecies. Guys, coming up, there is a brand new little baby hanging out near that one that's just starting to move over there on the right. It's looking right at us. Do you see it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look at that baby! Oh, but there's going to be one right here. You can see those leaves moving. It's because there's a giraffe down there.
Right here.
Yeah, like right here next to us. Wow.
Right here.
Oh, there's a tail.
You can't see his head.
Hi, buddy. Oh, yeah, he is all up in there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's not even, he's just licking the bark. Okay, alrighty then.
He just looked at us.
That was awesome. Now, giraffes, when they're born, are usually between around 6 to 7 feet, fully grown 18 to 20 feet. And they're going to spend around 18 hours a day eating with their 18-inch long prehensile tongue, which we already talked about. And their tongue's also a dark purplish blue, and some scientists think that that color helps to keep it from being sunburnt. There's some Ankole cattle over there on the right, also called Watusi cattle for the tribe that domesticated them. Another giraffe over here on the right as well. Down to the left, there are some African wild dogs. Looks like they're moving towards the rocks and into the shade. Oh, there's one moving down here. These guys are also called painted dogs. Their markings are all unique, and they will use them to identify each other as individuals. They have a really good sense of natural affection for one another and very good teamwork. It helps make them one of the best hunters in Africa. They have an 80% success rate that's more than any large cat. They hunt as a pack and have the endurance to chase their prey till it collapses from exhaustion. Oh, sable antelope back there on the left. The darker the coat, the more dominant they are. So territorial, they've also been known to win in fights against lions. So yeah, they're tough. Passing some termite mounds now. But I'm going to keep moving so we can get another view of some of our giraffe friends.
Termite mountains. Oh my god.
Because giraffes spend so much time eating, they only sleep around 30 minutes a day. That's all they need. And guys, it's not even all at once. It's usually only around 5-minute naps at a time. Typically, it's while they're standing. It really does make sense. While they're standing, they can be on the move quickly and they have a powerful kick. Another view of those Ankole cattle or Watusi cattle down on the right. Those horns are 3 to 5 feet. They are not overly heavy, don't worry, they're almost hollow on the inside. Blood circulates to the top, it cools off and returns to the body, making their horns a big air conditioning system. Guys, that baby giraffe has moved. It's right over here on the right. So precious. Alright, let's keep it moving. I can see some white-bearded wildebeest coming up ahead. Now, they make up one of the largest land migrations on Earth. About 1.5 million of them will travel 500 to 1,000 miles over the Savannah every year. Now, they're also the tough parents out here. Newborns are up and running with the rest of the herd within 30 minutes, or they risk being left behind. Down there on the right, there's a little springbok. Very tiny compared to so many of these animals out here. It's only about 3 feet tall, but not to be ignored or underestimated. They get their name from their ability to spring up 6 feet into the air, and they're also one of the top 10 fastest land animals. Whoa, okay, another giraffe over here on the right. Looks like you might catch a glimpse of that 18-inch long tongue that we've been talking about. Huh? Hey, buddy. Alright, guys, I'm going to keep it moving and I'm going to switch topics because we're making our way into elephant country. Let's talk basics. An adult female will weigh over 7,000 pounds, an adult male over 11,000 pounds. One of my favorite things to witness in their behavior is the way they use their trunk. They have over 40,000 muscles just in their trunk. They'll use them to eat, to drink. Oh, hold on, a couple more springbok down there on the right as well. But elephants will also use their trunk as a snorkel and to toss whatever they need on their back and their sides to make a natural sunblock. But I've also seen them look as if they're holding hands, splash each other with water, and I've seen a big sister use her trunk to trip her younger brother, which was the best moment of my life. So these animals are really affectionate and really loving. It's one of the reasons I'm so passionate about their conservation. So we'll talk about that in a moment, but it looks like there is a beautiful view of one coming up ahead on the right. There's also a male mandrill back there on the left. World's largest monkey.
Between those trees.
You can see those really defined markings. He's going to be the dominant male. They're very social monkeys. They'll live together in large troops. I believe one of the largest on record was like 1,000. So yeah, that's a lot of monkeys. Alright, see if we can catch a better glimpse of that elephant. It's gonna be like right over here. We're gonna scoot over here, everyone look back to the right. There we go. Back row, give me a thumbs up when you're good, okay? Perfect. This will be a young male. Between the ages of about 10 to 15, the boys are either going to just kind of peace out and wander off on their own, or a day's going to come, they get too big, they just get too aggressive, and the ladies will no longer tolerate it. And they're going to get chased out, and they'll live by themselves like this one, the life of a bachelor, or they'll make really loosely organized male groups and come and go as they please. And we'll talk about the ladies in a moment, and hopefully we'll see some, but first, guys, we need to cross this bridge. If this is your first time, I will warn you, sometimes this bridge makes noises, sometimes it moves. Everyone else, brace yourself. Alright, that doesn't sound great. There it goes. Everyone, to the right. To the right, not swaying. Not swaying is not what we need. Okay, alright, you know what? We made it. We need to follow directions just a little bit better, but that was awesome. Good job, guys. Well done. Seems like you guys have the stuff to make it out here. Guys, look over on the left.
Oh, wow.
The flapping of the ears creates a nice wind current around the body and lowers the temperature of the blood vessels in their ears to cool them off up to 15 degrees. This will definitely be a group of females. They'll spend their whole lives together and make a multi-generational herd led by a matriarch. She's usually the oldest. She knows where to get all the food, all the water. She's going to pass that knowledge down. I can always tell how much people love these animals, and they really are so worth loving. But guys, sadly, we are losing 96 of these beautiful animals every single day due to poaching, big game, and trophy hunting. And those numbers are not sustainable whatsoever. So we got to do something about it. Armed with that knowledge, what can we do? Well, take a stand. Refuse to participate in those devastating activities and refuse to buy anything made with ivory. We need to put an end to the desire and demands and acceptability of those items. We're hoping once that goes away that their numbers will improve.
Treason.
And there's one more way we can help it. I'm going to share that a little bit later. If you look back, you can catch another glimpse of them. Females really work together in terms of raising children. It helps give mama a break, who in my opinion definitely deserves it, because an elephant's gestation period is 22 months. Yeah. Let's go see if we can find any flamingos. Yep, they're there. Okay, these are greater flamingos. So they are the tallest of their species, but also the lightest shade of pink. Now, does anyone remember what turns them pink?
Shrimp.
Shrimp, exactly. It's beta carotene in the shrimp that turns them pink. But they will also eat marsh grass, algae, and decaying leaves. One of my favorite things to say out here is, you know, we get asked all the time, why do they stand on one leg? And the answer is, we don't know. Why do I like saying that? Because it just shows how much more we have to learn about nature. Alright, you guys have been a great group so far. Let's keep it moving, and we're going to go see if we can find some rhinos. I'm going to say yes, because I'm driving, so yes. In these parts, we're more likely to see southern white rhinos, and even if we don't see any, I want to make a clarification. Their name is a mistranslation. It came from the Afrikaans word wijd, which means wide, and it's talking about their jaw. It's much wider than a lot of other subspecies of rhinos. Okay guys, they're hanging out up on this hill to the right.
Yeah.
These guys are 5,000 pounds each. It looks like they've been rolling in some mud to make a sunblock for that sensitive skin. They don't have the best eyesight, but they have very good hearing, and if you watch their ears, they will move independently of one another, keeping tabs on what's going on around them. There's another one up there. 2 of them. Oh, and a group of them is called a crash. Yep, crash of rhino.
Huh.
Learn something new.
One last view of that crash of rhino up there on the right. And then we're going to move on to the Kobe Rock Formation. Okay guys, look up to the left. There's a cheetah walking around back there. Look really quick. It's on the move.
Right.
In the shade.
Oh, there.
Oh, wow.
Between these two.
I see it
Cheetah's
now.
walking towards us. Oh, wow.
Dinner.
We know the big cat runs fast, so I'm not going to talk about that. We know, right? Something I feel like a lot of people don't know is that they have a dark tear mark that runs from their eye to their mouth. If you've seen a picture of it, it's pretty recognizable. It's basically a pair of built-in sunglasses for them, cutting the glare of the sun. And it's really useful since they're one of the only big cats that see better during the day. So that's when they're active, that's when they're going to hunt as well. And this is that Kobe Rock Formation I was talking about. It is a good place to look for lions. Here's the thing, lions are inactive up to 20 hours out of the day. When they are active, it's usually at night when their vision is 6 times better. I'm not seeing anything right now, my friends. And we do run safaris now until park closed, so definitely come back and see us again if you're like me and you love lions. I love lions. There are some zebra coming up ahead. You know what? We're going to have a better view as we loop around, so I'm actually going to keep going. Definitely come back and see us again, particularly if you haven't done a nighttime safari. It's definitely a different experience. Yep, I see a warthog down there on the left. A couple of them actually. They're all huddled together taking a snooze. How cute is that? And they're one of the world's largest burrowing animals. They'll either make those burrows or steal them from other animals. The little ones are going to go in first, and then the adults back up into them, keep those tusks out, and then charge at 35 miles per hour. There's that better view of the zebra. These are Grant zebras. And we know their stripe patterns are unique. When they run together, it's called disruptive camouflage. It makes it very difficult for predators to tell one apart from the other. And beyond that, a kick from their hind legs can break the jaw of a charging lion. Even more than that, they've got some friends in tall places, literally. They'll hang out with giraffes since the taller animal can see danger before they can. And they will hang out with wildebeest because wildebeest run slower than they do. Wow, wow. As we make our way into the glen, if I have any wilderness explorers on my truck, you need to know the name of my vehicle. That is your code for your safari badge. And this little beauty is called the Simba 1. S-I-N-B-A 1. Simba 1. Coming up ahead on the right, there's a couple yellow-billed storks. These guys are opportunistic and carnivorous hunters that will eat anything small enough to fit in their mouth, including frogs, fish, snakes, and other small birds. Wingspan up to 5 feet. They're considered to be very brave in personality because they'll follow crocodiles and hippos into the water because they know those bigger animals are going to stir up a nice feast for them. And guys, with all of that said, done, and seen, it's time to say farewell for now to the reserve. It's always going to be here, though, to welcome you home. I hope you guys had lots of fun, and I really do hope that you learned something new because education is step 1 to conservation. So one of the best ways that you can make a difference is just to talk. Talk about these animals, pass the information along, including some of the helpful tips we discussed out there, and encourage others to share that information as well. That way we can reach as many ears and hearts as possible. It's only going to be effective if we work together. So guys, what do you say? Will you help me share my conservation message? Yes? Asante sana, my dear friends. You guys were an absolutely phenomenal group. Thank you so much for hopping aboard my truck today. And I do hope you'll come back and see us here again soon. I do want to make sure you see as many animals as possible today. There are 2 walking trails in the park that are not to be missed. The first is Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. When you get off the truck, you'll all be funneled up a hill, and then the entrance is to your right. The other one is Maharaja Jungle Trek over in Asia. Questions, comments, or concerns, my window is always open. If not, I do hope to see you again. So instead of goodbye, I will say Kwaherini, which means to go well. So Kwaherini, everyone.
Kwaherini!
Thank you so much, guys. Go well and go out. I'll see you again soon.
There's the Festival of the Lion King right there. Harambe, the port of East Africa on this side, home of the Lion King. Let's see what's ahead this way. Welcome to the Valley of Murara, Pandora. Uo Nagate Kamimi. Oh no. Look at this. We are entering Pandora. The success of Avatar has a theme to it now. However, there hasn't been a movie in years. But my question is, what does Pandora look like at night? I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know what this is. We're entering the world of Pandora. Look at this. Look at this. I feel out of place since I'm not wearing anything blue. There it is, the world of Pandora. Look at the waterfalls they have over here. The plants. Let's see if we can get cooled off a little bit in this 100-degree weather today. Little spray mist. Don't you feel like you're in Pandora? Now my question is, where's all the animal life? I think the tribes are getting restless down here. Ooh, they mean business.
They're banking on having 20 minutes. You're like, now you have 20 minutes on your phone.
70 minutes on that one. I don't know what the difference in the two rides are.
I don't know, I'm gonna walk through here.
Alright, I'm gonna take a picture and I'll be in.
Maybe. I found somebody blue. What does that mean? Yeah. We will rock you. Oh my God, it's a pod of some sort. What could it be? I don't know if it's plant or alien. What? Look at this pod shape. It's steaming. Here we are in the center looking at the tree of life. Not to be confused with Yoda's tree. It is here. So we're gonna go this way now to Dino Land and a bug's life. Or it's tough to be a bug. Plus, I think Asia's over here somewhere too. We're about to set foot in Asia. Look up ahead. Let's see what this looks like over here.
Birds down there.
Is that what Coca-Cola means in Asia? I don't know. Let's see what's on this side. All kinds of lily pads. Let's take a closer look at this boat.
No, the wing shop's shut.
It looks like Coca-Cola again. I don't know. Look at all of this. Admission open to the public. Yes, that's what I assume. There's the Yak and Yeti restaurant.
Tu jest małpka.
Mami, ja nie chcę słodka.
Whoa. Look at the size of that rodent. It's almost like it's glowing from here. Let's go in a little bit more. Look at the wingspan. I can even see the fleas and lice on him. I still don't see him. Okay, I see him now.
Oh, shoot. Take a picture and get out of here.
Here's the skeletal remains of these bats. Look at this. Giant flying fox, fruit bats. This is all batty to me. Let's do
I
this.
don't think we've gotten any today.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What am I looking for here? Oh, right back there maybe?
I know.
The tiger forest. Although tigers are present in the forest, you will be very safe by walking on the well-traversed paths. Oh, good.
Tiger Forest.
Do 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 do. That is a very pretty mural. Trying to come, we're gonna name it Pearl. Look at this. Do 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 do. Do you know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby.
Alright, there's black over the border. This is Jackrabbit Trail.
Still don't know what it is. I can see his butt and tail. What part of Asia is this?
Everybody knows it's a hot day, so they're relaxing. The tigers are sleeping on the other side of that wall, so they might be able to see them from the rectangle. Oh, Bambi!
Bambi. É o Bambi, mas você tá falando.
I gotta get you two. Did we bring these guys?
So when I was your age, I used to watch this show called The Mutual Omaha Wild Flamingos.
Do 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 do. I feel like I'm getting ready to pull an Indiana Jones right now.
Oh, they're back here. We see where there's a little cluster of.
I see them. They're asleep. The lion sleeps tonight. Well, this reminds me of our bedroom. Oh. The chains.
Things are not very nice.
What is it?
Back here.
They're specifically trained to not like peck at us or like.
It's going to come down over here. See where the water's coming out of that?
He's just hanging around, hanging around. How you doing? I'm looking at the water. I'm thinking about jumping in. I'm too hot. I sound like Cooper. I look like Cooper. We just saw Gwenny. He knows we're looking at him. He's like, I need some interaction.
What's not stopping him from coming over here, Doug? You don't like water?
I don't know. I'm stuck on this island. There it is.
Look at the big
Everest.
Whoa.
Look at the size of this.
Great. So Steven, she wants to take a picture.
That's the mountain we were trying to show you.
This way.
Owie!
Sorry. Watch out. You guys are cutting off. Alright, come on guys.
You ready to do this? Look, but they're going up now. You think?
Yeah, I know that.
Oh no. I don't believe you.
I watched the video. You ain't getting me up there.
Have a great day.
That one is the most super.
We're going to Dino Land.
One of the most super roller coasters ever. I am ready to take you on those.
Wait.
So what's been your favorite thing so far today?
Let's get a super zoom on the top of Mount Everest. The Yeti is up there. Somewhere. That boat will take us there. Actually, here's a vista of the Himalayas right now. This tells us all about them. The Yeti Palace Hotel. It's opening up next season. Do you believe that?
I'm not staying there.
Why not? Look at everything that's going on around here at this bazaar. Whoa! Well, here's Expedition Everest. And the lines. Straight ahead is Dinosaur USA. Let's take a look at this, at a closer look at Everest if we can. Here's the backside. Of Expedition Everest. Do 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 do. Dino-rama. Chester and Hester's Donald's Dino Bash. It's like a carnival atmosphere here. You got a Bronto score. Look at that primeval whirl up there. All that you can have. Face paint. Little pterodactyl action going on there. And then there's Goofy. There's Goofy. Right over here is a Triceratops spin. Here's what the primeval whirl is. Dude, the dinosaur! Look, it's Daisy. She's giving people kisses. Hope Donald don't get jealous. I have dinosaurs right this way. Do 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 do. Look at this dinosaur. I don't even know where we're going here. Yes, hello! Brontosaurus head. I was trying to get out of your way.
Oh, you weren't in my way. You were fine. I was aiming up.
Well, we're back going to Discovery Island. Well, that's all she wrote. We did our last Disney park. Are you sad, Gypsy Lynn? I have walked, personally, 184 miles in a week so far. And we still got 2 more days. Oh my. I've had enough. Goodbye, Disney. For at least a few years.